What's up? For this video, we're going to be showing you what I call the vocal format automation. A lot of people will also call it like the black bear effect. It's basically where you have a vocal and as you're talking, it's kind of getting more like this. It's not really getting lower. The octave is staying the same, but it's getting more throaty or it's getting more like whiny and nasally. So you'll know what I'm talking about. Let's actually just jump into this. The best way for me to show you is to just actually show you. So let's hop in. So we're gonna do it on the pre-chorus. I think it would work really well.
This life is moving too.
Going into the chorus.
Us coexisting when you're only going off when I try to raise my digits, girl.
So let's do try to raise my digits. Like try to raise my digits. Like let's work that down. So what we're gonna do is we're going to throw on auto-tune, or I believe you can do this in Melodyne as well. Anything that's gonna either have formant or throat length or character or anything like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and turn the formant on. So like, let's just kind of play around with it.
Us coexisting when you're only going off when I try to raise my digits. Girl, it's obvious. Riding top down, getting lost again. I live it and I never really saw a point in us coexisting when you're only going off when I try to raise my digits. Girl, it's obvious. Riding off when I try to raise my digits. Girl, it's obvious.
Cool. So as you saw, we can kind of go up and we can kind of go down depending on whatever we want to do. I think that I technically want to go down. Let's just play with it throughout the whole pre-chorus just to kind of give you an idea of what this effect can do.
Yeah, this life is moving too fast, but I'm living. I wouldn't give you what you want and all you live it in. Never really saw a point in us coexisting when you're only going off when I try to raise my digits. Girl, it's obvious.
So this is really fun to like, I love doing this in bridges. I love just kind of like automating through it and getting really, really weird and funky with it. It's so simple. Really all you have to do is this. Let's go ahead and set this back to 100. Let's go ahead and put the right on.
Coexisting when you're only going off when I try to raise my digits. Girl, it's obvious.
Like that. This effect is done.
Going off when I try to raise my digits. Girl, it's obvious. Only going off when I try to raise my digits. Pointing us.
If you want, you can actually use this in conjunction with doing like a transpose, like an actual pitch shift. I don't typically. I kind of just like doing the format by itself, but let me just show you what that's like, just in case that's more of your speed. So let's go for it. Put this on right.
Us coexisting when you're only going off when I try to raise my digits. Girl, it's obvious.
So the reason I don't like doing the pitch is for the reason you just heard. If you're going down in steps, it sounds really weird. So I think what we should do is maybe wait until like the very, very last, maybe like the very last word, and then let's drop it all the way down to 0.
I try to raise my digits. Girl, it's obvious.
So I don't really like using that there, but this could work really well on like synths or something at the end to kind of give it like that tape stop effect. So let's take a listen one more time.
Going off when I try to raise my digits. Girl, it's obvious.
Let's go ahead and take the transpose off.
Only going off when I try to raise my digits. Girl, it's obvious.
Now, one key for this effect, where I think this effect really, really shines and gives you a ton of creativity and flexibility, is on vocal chops. So if you've got something that kind of, you know, chops up back and forth, use this format effect to kind of give it that throatiness or that nasaliness throughout. Because, you know, if it's just high and nasally the entire time, it can get really annoying. If it's just low and really monotone, it can get really monotonous. So I think it's really cool for during your chop, if the pitch is going to stay the same, you to kind of automate that. So, you know, the whole time it's kind of moving, and you can, you know, set it to the tempo of the track. You can kind of automate in terms of like half bars or full bars or quarter bars. So that's what I would do with this. And then on the end of phrases like this, it's really nice to just make the next section pop. Let's kind of listen to it without it, just to kind of see how hard the impact comes in on the chorus. So let's go ahead and turn this off.
Coexisting when you're only going off when I try to raise my digits. Girl, it's obvious.
It works, but let's hear it without it.
Pointing us coexisting when you're only going off when I try to raise my digits. Girl, it's obvious. Riding top down, getting lost again.
And that's it. I mean, this one's super quick and super simple. I think we knocked it out in like 3 or 4 minutes. So I mean, you can get really, really, really creative with this. I don't want to kind of give you too many boundaries to use it on. Into phrases, vocal chops. You can use it on just like a bridge. I think it can be a really, really fun thing. Like I said, Black Bear is really known for doing this. I've done it a bunch in my songs. It's really, really cool to add vibe and character, but if you're using this or if you've done anything like this, again, post it in the comments below. As always, let's talk about it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this, let us know in the comments below so we can address those. And, you know, if you have any way to kind of spice this up or you kind of have your own way of doing this, let us know, because I'm always looking for, you know, new stuff to do as well, and maybe we can make a video about it in the future. But that's going to be it for this. I think this is a really useful tool. I think, you know, not a ton of people do it, so maybe add it to your arsenal.